From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Thunderbirds of Mexico City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. Touchback.
Let's go now. Score on these guys.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. Down the right sideline. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. McKinney. That's going to be taken in by Downs. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Jackson to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they would...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
No way.
Where did they find these officials? Are we watching the same game?
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Hargrove, he'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return, Jackson. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, McKinney. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw is Bennett.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10, here's Bennett.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Bennett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
That complete to Downs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. McKinney. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, McKinney.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hargrove.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, Go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Bennett looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to throw here. Bennett. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Bennett now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air yet again. Bennett. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. McKinney. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McKinney. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McKinney. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, McKinney in trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake, McKinney. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
In motion right, Debo. On 2nd down now, Hargrove. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, Hargrove. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and goal, it's Bennett. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McKinney.
Now this taken in by Downs.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down. McKinney. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. McKinney. Blitz coming and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Barkley inside handoff. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. McKinney. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Off the play fake. McKinney escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
And And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Off play action. Here's Bennett. They'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's Samuel, caught left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
19 tight.
To throw is Bennett. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Cup 19. Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Bennett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On second down, Bennett to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Throwing on first down, Bennett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But they're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.